Have you ever wanted to tell someone about your day, but you weren't sure which words to use?
Yeah, you start with yesterday, and then get stuck. That happens to so many English learners.
Today on Eloquent English, we're going to fix that. I'm Helen, patient, clear, and ready to guide you step by step.
And I'm Carl, friendly, supportive, and also ready to help you master English in real conversations.
Our goal is simple. By the end of this episode, you'll be able to describe your entire day in English using the simple past tense, clearly and confidently.
We'll walk you through real-life examples, from what you did in the morning, afternoon, and evening, to how you felt about it.
And here's the exciting part. We won't just explain. We'll practice together with mini dialogues so it feels like a real conversation.
Exactly. You won't just learn grammar, you'll use it. So grab a notebook, stay with us, and by the end, you'll have the phrases you need to talk about yesterday like a pro.
Ready to jump in? Let's get started.
So, where do we start if we want to describe yesterday?
Always start with when. If people know exactly when your story happened, it's much easier to follow. Use time words like yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon, last night, or 2 days ago.
And remember, we're using the simple past tense. That means we say, I woke up, not I wake up. I watched, not I watch.
Let's give a few examples. Yesterday morning, I had toast and coffee. Last night, I watched a great movie. 2 days ago, I visited my grandmother.
Now, let's make it more realistic. Imagine you're talking to a friend today, not just giving one-word answers, but telling a short story.
What did you do yesterday morning?
I woke up late because my alarm didn't ring. Then I rushed to make breakfast, just some bread and tea.
Oh no. Did you have to go to work?
Yes, I took a taxi because I missed the bus. It cost more than usual.
That's stressful. What about the afternoon?
In the afternoon, I met my colleague at a cafe to prepare for a meeting. We worked on our presentation together.
And how did you spend your evening?
I cooked dinner for my family, and after that, I watched a new TV series. I went to bed quite late, around midnight.
You can pause here and practice this mini dialogue. Try to repeat the full sentences, not just short words.
Did you hear all the past tense verbs? Woke up, rushed, missed, took, met, worked, cooked, watched, went. That's how you clearly describe yesterday.
Great. Next, let's focus on how to talk about morning activities in more detail, without sounding like you're reading a list.
Morning routines are full of small actions, perfect for practicing the simple past. Instead of saying only, I woke up, you can build a short story.
Exactly. For example, I woke up at 7, brushed my teeth, and had a quick breakfast. Add time words. At 7 o'clock, after that, then. These words help connect your ideas.
And remember, regular verbs just add ed, worked, brushed, cooked. But irregular verbs change completely. Wake to woke, eat to ate, go to went.
Many learners forget to use past forms consistently. They start in the past, then suddenly use the present. Don't say, yesterday I wake up late and go to school. Say, yesterday I woke up late and went to school.
Let's put this into a real situation. Imagine you're chatting with a classmate this morning and you tell the whole story about yesterday morning.
How was your morning yesterday?
It was really hectic. I woke up at 6:30, but I stayed in bed scrolling on my phone for 15 minutes. After that, I realized I was late, so I jumped up, brushed my teeth quickly, and skipped a shower.
Oh no. Did you have breakfast?
Yes, but only something small. I ate a banana while I packed my bag, and I drank coffee as I put on my shoes. Then I couldn't find my keys, so I searched everywhere for 5 minutes.
Were you late for class?
A little. I arrived about 10 minutes late because I missed the bus and had to walk fast.
What did your teacher say?
She asked why I was late. I explained that my alarm didn't ring, and she laughed. She said, "Try to sleep earlier next time."
You can pause here and practice this dialogue. Try to repeat the full sentences with the same emotion.
Did you notice all the past tense verbs? Was, woke, stayed, realized, jumped, brushed, skipped, ate, packed, drank, put, couldn't find, searched, arrived, missed, walked, asked, explained, laughed, said. That's how you clearly describe yesterday morning.
And we used connectors like but, after that, so, then to make the story flow naturally.
Good job. Next, let's see what happens in the afternoon and how to describe it without sounding boring or robotic. The afternoon is where many people just say, "I went to school" or "I worked." But if you add details, your story becomes much more interesting. And it's still simple past tense.
Yes, instead of a single sentence, connect events with and, then, after that. For example, I had lunch with my friend, then we studied together at the library. After that, I went to buy groceries.
Regular verbs like studied, visited, called are easy. Just add ed. But remember, some verbs are irregular. Have becomes had, eat becomes ate, go becomes went, and meet becomes met.
Here's a real scene for you to practice. Imagine you're talking to a coworker this morning about yesterday afternoon.
What did you do after lunch yesterday?
After lunch, I met a client at a cafe to discuss a new project. We talked for almost 2 hours.
That sounds serious. Did everything go well?
Mostly, yes. But halfway through, my laptop battery died, so I showed my presentation on paper instead.
Oh, that's stressful. What happened after the meeting?
I went back to the office, answered emails, and finished a report. Then I left early because I had a doctor's appointment.
Busy day. Did you get any rest?
Not really. I grabbed a quick coffee on the way and kept working on my phone.
You can pause here and repeat this dialogue. Focus on the verbs met, discussed, talked, died, showed, went, answered, finished, left, had, grabbed, kept working.
And see how adding a problem, like the dead laptop, makes your story real and memorable.
Right. Next, we'll wrap up the day and talk about the evening, when plans change or something unexpected happens.
Evening is perfect for adding more emotion to your story. It's when you can talk about relaxing, meeting friends, or even unexpected problems.
Yes, many learners just say, "I had dinner and went to bed." That's okay, but it doesn't sound like real life. Add details to make your story alive.
For example, I had dinner at home, but then my friend called, so we met for dessert. After that, I watched TV until midnight. Still simple past, still easy.
Let's try a real-life situation. Imagine you're talking to your cousin today about what you did last night.
How was your evening yesterday?
It was fun, but unexpected. I planned to cook dinner, but when I opened the fridge, I realized we had no vegetables.
Oh no, what did you do?
I ordered pizza instead. While I waited, I cleaned the kitchen and listened to music.
Nice. Did anyone join you?
Yes, my neighbor came over. We ate together, and then we watched a comedy show. We laughed a lot.
Sounds great. Did you go to bed late?
Very late. We kept talking until 1 a.m., and I fell asleep on the sofa.
You can pause here and practice the dialogue slowly. Notice all the verbs: planned, opened, realized, ordered, waited, cleaned, listened, came, ate, watched, laughed, kept talking, fell asleep.
And see how adding small problems, like running out of food, makes your story natural and interesting.
Great! We've covered morning, afternoon, and evening. Now let's add emotions and see how to reflect on your day using the simple past tense. Talking about yesterday isn't just about actions. It's also about how you felt. Adding emotions makes your story more personal and natural.
Exactly. Use adjectives like happy, tired, excited, stressed, relaxed. And remember, the verb to be in the past is was or were. For example, I was happy or we were tired.
Many learners forget and say, I am tired yesterday. That's wrong. You need to say, I was tired yesterday.
Let's practice with a real scene. Imagine you're telling your friend how you felt during the whole day yesterday.
How was your day yesterday?
It was really busy. I was tired in the morning because I didn't sleep well.
Did things get better in the afternoon?
A little. I was nervous before my client meeting, but I felt proud after we finished our presentation.
What about the evening?
I was happy because I spent time with my neighbor, but I was also exhausted because I stayed up too late.
Wow, sounds like a long day.
Yeah, I was ready to sleep the moment I sat on the sofa.
You can pause and repeat this dialogue. Pay attention to was and were. They show feelings and states in the past.
When you describe emotions, you make your story easier to connect with. People don't just hear what you did, they feel what you felt.
Perfect. We've learned how to describe yesterday step by step. Now let's finish strong by fixing some common mistakes learners make with the simple past tense. Before we fix common mistakes, let's take a quick but complete look at the simple past tense. This way, you'll understand exactly how it works.
1. What is the simple past tense? We use it to talk about finished actions in the past. It answers the question, what happened yesterday?
Examples. I visited my grandma yesterday. They watched a movie last night.
2. The structure. A. Affirmative sentences. Subject plus past verb plus object. I woke up at 6 a.m. She studied English last weekend.
B. Negative sentences. Subject plus did not, didn't, plus base verb. I didn't play football yesterday. They didn't go to school.
C. Questions. Did plus subject plus base verb. Did you watch TV last night? Did he call you yesterday?
3. Regular versus irregular verbs. Regular verbs just add ed. Work to worked. Clean, cleaned. Irregular verbs you must memorize. Go to went. Eat to ate. See to saw.
4. Time expressions for the past. Use words to clearly show the action is finished. Yesterday, last night, last week, 2 days ago, in 2020.
5. Important notes. Do not use did and a past verb together. I did went to school. To I went to school. Use was, were for states or adjectives, not actions. I was tired yesterday. They were happy last night. Now that you have the full picture of the simple past tense, you're ready to see the typical mistakes learners make and how to fix them. Exactly. Let's move on to the last part, common mistakes and quick fixes.
Before we wrap up, let's fix some mistakes English learners often make when describing yesterday.
Mistake number 1. Using the present tense by accident. Many people say, I wake up at 7 yesterday, but that's wrong. You must say, I woke up at 7 yesterday.
Mistake number 2. Forgetting to add ed to regular verbs. For example, learners often say, I cleaned my room yesterday. Correct is, I cleaned my room yesterday.
Mistake number 3. Mixing up was and were. Remember, I was, he was, she was, but we were and they were. For example, we was happy is wrong. You need to say, we were happy.
Mistake number 4. Overusing did. You don't need to say, I did went to school. Just say, I went to school. Use did only in questions or negatives. Did you go to school? Or, I didn't go to school.
Let's turn this into a quick challenge. I'll read a sentence and you fix it. Ready? I eat breakfast at 8 yesterday. She don't watch TV last night. We was very excited yesterday.
Correct answers. I ate breakfast at 8 yesterday. She didn't watch TV last night. We were very excited yesterday.
Excellent. You've now learned how to describe a whole day, add emotions, and avoid common mistakes with the simple past.
Next time, you'll sound more natural when talking about yesterday. And remember, practice is everything.
That's it for today's episode. Now, try telling someone about your yesterday. Or, even better, record yourself and listen back. You'll be surprised how quickly you improve. All right, it's time to review. Let's go through some useful words and phrases you can use to talk about your day in the past.
We'll read them slowly. Repeat after us, and think about how you can use them in your own sentences. Key vocabulary. Daily actions in the past. Woke up early. Brushed my teeth. Had breakfast. Went to school or went to work. Met a friend. Studied English. Watched TV. Cooked dinner. Talked with my family. Went to bed late.
Woke up early. Brushed my teeth. Had breakfast. Went to school. Met a friend. Watched TV. Went to bed late. Now here's your challenge. Try to describe yesterday in 5 sentences using the simple past tense.
For example, I'll go first. I woke up at 6 a.m. I had coffee and toast for breakfast. I went to work and met an old friend during lunch. I watched a movie in the evening. I went to bed at 11 p.m.
Great! Now it's your turn. Take a deep breath, think about your yesterday, and say it out loud.
Want to level up? Add more details. Who were you with? Where did it happen? How did you feel?
For example, I had breakfast at a small cafe with my sister. We talked about our weekend plans and laughed a lot.
See, your story becomes much more colorful.
That's your vocabulary and speaking challenge for today. The more you practice describing your past day, the more natural the simple past tense will feel.
And remember, practice out loud. Don't just read it. Your mouth needs to get used to forming the words.
And that's it for today's episode. You've learned how to describe your day in English using the simple past tense.
We went through real conversations, role plays, and even a full grammar breakdown to make sure you really understand how it works.
Now it's your turn to practice. Every evening, try to tell yourself or even record yourself talking about your day in 5 to 10 sentences.
The more you do it, the faster you'll sound natural. Remember,
English fluency comes from small, daily habits.
If you enjoyed this lesson, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.
And share this podcast with a friend who's learning English. You can even practice together.
Thanks for listening to Eloquent English. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye!